What's up, guys? Gemini Miastic here, back again with another series here on the channel. Today we are going to be hopping into the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Let me just go ahead and preface this by saying, 1, big fan of the series. 2, these are the only games of this series that are going on the channel unless they come out with new ones. It's the only ones. I've already played all the other games, from the original Ace Attorney to Spirit of Justice. I've played the Leighton crossover, and I have played the both Investigations games. These are the only games I haven't played, so these are the only ones going on the channel, because I want my reactions to be genuine when I'm playing these games. Okay? That being said, I have not played these games before. Don't spoil things in the comments section, because that just makes you an ass. Don't spoil things for me. Don't spoil things for people who haven't actually played these games and are experiencing this just as much as the first time as I am. Okay? Don't do that. Just don't. Okay? So that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this. We are playing both games. So yeah. Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Or Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. The music, though. Alright, so we're going to be go ahead and hopping in to the Great Ace Attorney Adventures here.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some were swept away by the tide.
Oh.
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
What? That's me, though! Episode 1, The Adventure of the Great Departure. What? Hold on. What? "22nd of November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendant's Antechamber number 5. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? Howdy. What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I am a second-year student in the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough! This dude. He is not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on this case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you on how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke? Oh! Yes, of course! Sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not! You have to believe me, I didn't do it! I could never murder someone. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Kazuma Asoki, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate. No, it's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old, here in Japan anyway. This man was talking out loud with all that shit. My qualifications don't mean much. Yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago, but I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma! It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. I know. I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and success in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world? I'm really happy for you, and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. Is it the bandana? I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. Oh wait, no, that's Ryunosuke. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's city of London together. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little while longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow, partner. I'm calling it now, he dies. I'm calling it now, he dies. Calling it now. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Asogi, may I have a word? Oh. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers. He did it. Calling it now. He did it. He did it. He did it. Calling it now. He did it. To his excellency's chambers. Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel like as though I've seen him at the university before. I see. I will go at once, then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes. Thanks, Kazuma. Okay. I want to see what this history key does. Okay, so it allows me to read back the dialogue. Okay, alright. I just want to know what it was. Who are you? This is awkward. He side-glanced me.
If I may.
Yes, sorry?
You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Eugene Mikatoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University.
Ah, Professor Mikatoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad.
Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. As such, I feel you should know.
Know what?
Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again.
What?
As I suspected, you were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you.
He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered? But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? Because the government sucks!
The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances.
I don't believe it. But I didn't do it! I swear! I'm not a murderer!
I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial.
Go on. Sorry? What do you mean?
You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway.
But then what should I do?
Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction.
Right, so...
As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy with a damn! I do. But what will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you?
Of course not. Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway.
Is the question I have to... would I like to defend myself? Is that what the question is? This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. Okay. Let's get into it. It's 22nd of November, 9 o'clock a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Courtroom number 2. His eyes! His eyes! So this is a courtroom.
The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power.
I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, they're all in uniform. Like, what the hell? The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. A secret trial? A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. What? But why? It'll become clear in time. But for now, you need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. This guy! Good lord!
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency.
As is the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days before trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obligated to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial?
Yep, I do. I advocate for myself. This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, I need to answer quickly. What should I do?
Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who...
Me, boys.
What is the meaning of this unruly outburst?
I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself.
You'll be... What? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke?
Professor Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial.
He did what?
He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose.
How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off?
No, it's not that, really. It's just that, well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear it to be the reason that you...
Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel? Really?
Make no mistake, counsel.
This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Oh! Yes, exactly! This man is a nervous wreck. Exactly what I wasn't thinking! I'm not confident at all! In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Huh. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court.
Oh, God.
You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature in Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo?
Yes, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence? What does that mean?
He's questioning your ability to do the job.
Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Oh, yes.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I care to remember. But, wait. Ah! I'm so nervous I can't even remember that! What was it again?
Ryunosuke. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank.
You know me so well.
All of the relevant information for this case has been found in the court. Can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that!
It's simple. You can access the court record with the press of E. If you ever find that you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
I just have to press E for the court record. Alright, there's no time to lose. Alright.
This is the list of evidence you've collected. Now try switching to people instead with E.
Alright, University collar pin. Proof that I'm a student at the Imperial Yume University. I always wear it on the collar of my uniform jacket. Okay, I can't click the other thing at the moment.
You'll find details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press Z to go back.
Kazuma Asogi, 23, a second year at the Imperial Yume University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student, a qualified defense lawyer as well. Eugene Mikitoba, Mikitoba, 42, a medical school professor at the Imperial Yume University. He's an authority in forensic medicine, and Kazuma's mentor. Yeah, it's him. It's definitely him. Takatsuchi Ayuchi, 51, the lead prosecutor of this case, who would appear to have little love for the changes the Cultural Reformation has brought about. John H. Wilson, 47, the victim of this case. He was a visiting professor of medicine at Yume University from the British Empire. I can't look at the evidence? Dude.
So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record.
Let me read this other thing, damn it. Post-mortem report. Okay, so the autopsy report. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Okay, so the bullet was still in the body. Okay. Okay, interesting. Victim John H. Wilson, male, British, time of death, 19th of November, shortly after 2 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet fired at close range, fatal hemorrhage from pectoral ballistic trauma. No exit wound, bullet did not pass through the body. Okay, noted.
So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now, you'd better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the People section of the court record, then press R to present. Try it now.
Yes! The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally.
Ah, okay. Alright.
And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations.
There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. What? It's a long-ass name. That's a mouthful. Damn.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? But I didn't do it.
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policy makers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime.
So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities in it?
Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman.
Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime.
Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer.
Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner.
The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still. I should go and say hello. So I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Okay.
Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo.
And we will get back to this in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.